Did you know that Rosalind Myers, the current president of NUSA and successor to Elizabeth Kress, instigated the Unification Wars in an attempt to reclaim the Free States? It was this war that prompted Lucius Ryan to call on Arasaka for help. Thus, Era's reign of terror was allowed to fester and grow within Night City. What is going on, choombas? Now, if you have not watched the CDPR teaser trailer for Phantom Liberty, go ahead and watch that. It's a minute long. But today, you already know, we're going to unpack this. We're going to do our best. And this is kind of like me, no script. I just want to get this out as quickly as possible because I got excited. I do know some things that, can definitely be tapped on if we're trying to understand the plot and the story that's going to happen for this DLC. And so with that being said, a lot of it is from the top of my head. Once I understand, I guess, and once I've read a little bit more of the source books to try and back up what I'm saying, I'll probably come up with another video. Anyways, in this one, it's just a quick reaction to what they just revealed. So in the trailer, we hear a lot about NUSA. NUSA is the big new player, and fortunately for me, I actually talked about NUSA in my last video, in the Arasaka Part 3 video, where I discussed that it was NUSA who framed Arasaka for the detonation of the nuke in the downtown core of Night City. So it was NUSA who effectively pushed Arasaka out of, actually it was that, action right there, that lie that made Arasaka a Japan-only company, which was a huge deal. The next thing that happened there is that Militech became essentially the BITCH of NUSA because they did cover up for Militech's blunder. So that's a pretty bold move. I haven't made a video about NUSA yet, or Elizabeth Kress, the president at the time who did or who kind of made this lie, but we will in a bit, just because again, it seems like the DLC is heavily involved with them. Anyways, it's just a lot of information with regards to how she operates as a president, because she's smart. Think about it. You get Arasaka out, big megacorp, then you get Militech under your thumb, another megacorp. So one thing for you guys to understand is that NUSA has their own army, so like the new United States of America Army, and then Militech is technically like a security armed force thing that, clearly they have the assets to go to war with another megacorp, right? So now they have kind of like a twofold army going on here. So that's important things to understand in the background of things. Now, fast forward to 2069, and I talked about this. There's an event called the Unification Wars. Now, this war was an attempt of the current president, Rosalind Myers, to try and reclaim the free states of, the U.S., but it backfired. As I mentioned, when this war was happening, this prompted Lucius Ryan to then call on Arasaka for help. And because they were allowed to help, due to the fact that the big lie was exposed, Arasaka was able to push back NUSA, and Night City became their playground. So that is important, because what it looks like is happening is a setup for another attempt at a unification war. Now, I'm only assuming this because of the title, Phantom Liberty. I don't know, in my opinion, liberty sounds like freedom, or to get justice or something like that. The Phantom part may be a kind of a hint that a lot of net running is involved. I don't know. I hope so. Raish Bartmoss, let's go. But again, that's something that we'll have to see as time goes on and as they reveal more information. Based off the title, Phantom Liberty, I get the idea that this looks like it could be a name of an op or a gig where they're trying to reclaim Night City, or at least all the free states. And is this possible? Well, yeah, like I mentioned, NUSA has their own army. Now they also have Militech, and it looks like they just recruited V. It's important for you guys to know this. V did some sort of citizenship speech. Now that's huge, because technically in Night City, it is its own autonomous city, meaning it pledges allegiance to no one. But the fact that V pledged allegiance to NUSA, this could be kind of a tell that there is a new place or a new map that we may be visiting. I'm a little bit disappointed that it did say a new district in Night City, so I don't know exactly how they'll do that. Maybe the stadium that everyone was talking about, how, you know, that's going to be opened up. Maybe the stadium was claimed by NUSA and they were like, this is NUSA territory. Or, you know, V going through the speech, or what is that called? The citizenship vow, was just kind of like a metaphor that she's now fighting with NUSA against, I'm going to say Arasaka. There's no way it's not Arasaka, because, you know, even if you say against Night City is Arasaka. I think that could be metaphorical, or it could be like them saying that right outside Night City, Militech or NUSA has a forward operating base and V is now on their side. Now, what this tells me, okay, and this is me being all hopeful because, first of all, the trailer looked dope. I'm hoping that this DLC or this announcement is one way, shape, or form them telling us that this DLC is just the first of possible 2 or 3 DLCs. Why do I say this? Because if you look at the way they explained the story of the DLC, they said it's some sort of spy thriller, right? And if you look back to any sort of spy thriller, whether it be James Bond or Sherlock Holmes, is that technically, I mean, there's espionage in there. So, and if you look back at those types of movies, or even Tenet, there's another one just popped in my head, is that these movies are, you know, people working behind the scenes, like whether it's like MI6, whether it's, oh my God, CIA, I don't know why I blanked out. They're always trying to stop a war, right? They're always there just before World War III happens. They're just there before anything terrible happens. What if this is them kind of saying that a war is inevitable, but here is that weird net running espionage phase where things are escalating? And I can see this happening because it looks like NUSA wants to take back Night City. Why else would they be showing Rosalyn Myers? Her biggest thing was pushing for the Unification War. She instigated the Unification War. So why not go after Night City once again now that you have more assets? And in this case, it looks like you also have V and Johnny Silverhand. So just throwing that out there. But other than that, I know I'm missing a ton of stuff. This is just my initial reaction. I just want to get this information out there as soon as possible as a plot theory video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Share this with your friends. Share this with anyone who's possibly like, who is this chick? I'm almost guaranteeing that this is Rosalyn Myers, or if not, Elizabeth Kress. But that'd be weird if Elizabeth Kress is still alive. Actually, you know what? It's not weird. Hanako is like 107. I'm just kidding. She's not that old, but she's pretty old, and yet she still looks, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hopefully you enjoyed my quick reaction video to this. More to come, choombas. I will see you in the next one. Bye.